everyone, and welcome back to the Nook podcast. I'm your host as ever, Peppermint A. Yeah, you know that's what that's fucking called.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not been like that for like 20 episodes or some shit. Shows how little you care. Anyway, you are sticky. I'm gonna put something behind me. Lovely. Anyway, I'm joined by Dumbass, aka the Obsidian Nook. We are back for another episode of a podcast she's been part of for 100+ episodes, because somehow she forgot that I renamed it about 20 ago, give or take. However, she's still here. She's barely here. She exists somewhere between A and B, I guess. Anyway, we are back with two of our firsts for the channel. We have our very first country film, and we have our first anthology film. We are looking, of course, at the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Those are a fucking mouthful. The Netflix original from 2018, I want to call it. Something like that. You nod like you know. You're just trying to be involved.
Because I'm trying to remember two stories I remember, which is the bloke with the goal and then the woman who thought if she would hang on for 5 more seconds, she shot.
He committed suicide. There you go. Yeah, so it's an anthology story by the Coen brothers. I probably have seen more of their stuff, but I can't remember. It's set in the good old days of the Wild West, which apparently didn't go on as long as Hollywood would make you believe. It was only about 10, 20 years, something like that. But it's been milked.
So it was.
I wasn't going on about like filming locations. I was saying the like cowboy era, if you wish, was only like a couple of decades at a push. But yeah, so as Madam said, all of these stories are basically shot on site, or on location I should say, in the middle of fucking nowhere.
And we only had one happy ending at it.
Yeah, these shorts are fucking miserable. There's no like theme linking them, but there's only one that gets a happy ending, so strap yourselves in for lots of dying, basically. But yeah, there are 6 of them. Only 5 of them we actually enjoyed. Please be aware we watched this a few days ago, so I'm trying to like jog our memory. The first one was... How have I forgot?
He really annoyed me.
The first one was Buster Scruggs himself, the singer who killed Hank from Detroit Become Human, or Mr. Krabs.
There was a lot of people, and well, you have to say who they were.
This is a big cast. This is a big star-studded cast of people that we have had many already on the channel, many soon to come on the channel for films. But this is a big anthology series with some pretty big names attached to it. So anyway.
But yeah, I don't know why, but the first bloke just really pissed me off.
He's an egotistical prick, basically, for a lack of better words.
And he killed Hank.
He shot, but he technically didn't. He got out off on a technicality that technically he shot himself about 4 times. But yeah, he killed Hank from Detroit, he killed Mr. Krabs, he killed a lot of the same guy, basically. I don't know. I'm not going to list every fucking character that Clancy Brown has played, but yeah, so the first one I quite enjoyed, with a little musical twist and very much breaking the fourth wall, and of course there's always a bigger fish is basically the thing to use for that story.
I laugh because his ego was that big where he was killing other people and
Shot a lot of people.
And then he ended up getting shot himself right in the head because he couldn't see what the other bloke. Well, I don't know.
I know they did a duel, but he was faster.
But yeah, so that was just yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. Can't like them all.
The only bit I enjoyed was Hank.
Yeah, big and intimidating, surly Joe. The second one was James Franco, someone you weren't entirely familiar with. He did.
Please don't do that.
It's got Stark, sorry. Anyway, that's a diamond art. I'm fiddling.
Because if he fucks with the plastic and you turn it over on the other side, that then sticks to the canvas, and it is a fucking pain in the ass to get off. If you do diamond art, you know that if you flip the plastic over and you put it on the wrong side, it will just take everything off with it.
Anyway, the second one, as I was saying, is James Franco and the guy covered in pans. James Franco, you didn't entirely know, except of course he is.
Oh god, that one was fucking.
That one was weird because he gets hung twice. The first time, obviously, he doesn't die, but the second time he does. Spoilers. It's the meme of him looking to the guy next to him and going, "First time." Ralph Fiennes's in that one as well. He's a brilliant actor. There's so many films I want to cover that had him in it. Things like The Witch. He's going to be Galactus in Fantastic Four, I believe. Incredible voice, that man. Anyway, the third one, I believe, was the gold.
I want to add that I didn't hate the pictures. I thought some of the scenes were really beautiful.
The cinematography is fucking gorgeous.
I think for me, I've never been into the whole cowboy western genre.
Neither have I, but this one's a bit different because it's an anthology.
I won't even read books that are like western kind of thing, so I just can't get into it. I just don't enjoy it.
I personally believe it's very limited to what stories you can tell with the western genre. But
yeah, the Gold Man was basically.
The Prospector was really good. Like, there's not much we could say about it because it's just him digging gold up, and then you think, oh, he's dead now, but then he gets his revenge, and then he gets his big hunk of gold and goes off into the sunset with his donkey. Then there's a lady who's off to get married, and another one that you briefly mentioned.
I didn't hate this one, but it kind of made me sad, but it kind of was bearable to watch.
Bearable. It was good. There was a good story there, and it was sad again. This film is miserable. Then there's the one at the end. Oh, I'm missing the one with Liam Neeson. The boy that had no limbs. That he tested the weight of the rock in the water.
That one pissed me off so much because the fact that he had no limbs, but every single night he would tell a story and try and get money. And the fact that he tried his best and then the bloke ended up buying a chicken and then getting rid of the one with no limbs. And I was just like, you heartless fucking piece of shit.
Well, yeah, it's insinuated they drowned him, that's the point I'm trying to make. He wasn't bringing the money in to keep them both alive, so he found a chicken that would make them money. And one less mouth to feed by throwing him in the river. And he can't swim because he's got no limbs. Yeah, that one was dark. And then the last one was the only one that wasn't shot on location. It was all on a soundstage, a practical set. It was the carriage where they are all dead, presumably.
Yeah, that one I just...
Yeah, that one was a bit crap, I won't lie. I mean, I love Brendan Gleeson. He was the only one I recognised out of the lot, but... It was just sat in a carriage talking for the entire thing. It wasn't much, like, pizzazz, if you wish.
Or action.
Yeah, it needed some pizzazz. But yeah, like with most anthologies, everything is sort of up and down in regards to quality and, like, enjoyableness, I guess. But it's a good effort. I probably enjoyed it a lot more than you did.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just one that has been sat in my... I've seen it a few times before and it's been sat in my watch list for a while, and I thought, you know what? Let's do it. I didn't think it needed that sick story with the dead people, dead quotation marks. But yeah, I think the other ones were good and depressing. And the film itself is fucking beautiful. I think everyone does a good job with their acting as well.
Yeah, definitely.
everyone, including a bunch of people who don't even have photos of on Wikipedia, who are like the main cast.
When it comes to Western, it's a bit like you either love it or you...
Yeah, it takes well, there's no other country sort of things that I give a shit about. But this one is just something a bit more different. And I thought, fuck it, it'll be a first time. There's a first time for everything. So I thought we'll just do it and see what happens. But yeah, that's about it. There's not much else I can really add. And is there anything you want to add?
Not really.
No. Fair enough. What a lovely ending. But yeah, I've been your host, as ever, Pubminate. Thank you ever so much.
You can't buy it on DVD, so...
You might be able to. You can get The Crown on DVD. But yeah, I've been your host, as ever, Pubminate, joined by the Obsidian Nook, whose links you can find in the description down below. And we will see you next time.